I have an interesting job, a varied job. Sometimes my job is to play and sing songs for 4 people at 2:30 in the morning on a Tuesday night in a place kind of like this. Sing-alongs, 4 drunken people. It's someone's birthday. They're giving me shots on stage. It's a party. It's like, this guy's one of us. He's partying with us. This is amazing. Sometimes that's my job. Sometimes my job is playing in front of 2,500 people in Copenhagen with Rick Astley. And in that setting, you know, it's a little different. You know, I get dressed up, you know, and come out on stage, and there's lights, and you're wearing your best gear, and you play for everybody, and there's a meet and greet afterwards, and for some reason I'm signing CDs that I didn't play on. You're the guitar guy. Can you sign this CD? Well, okay, sure, yeah, I can do that. You know, they take photos with you and stuff, and it's kind of like a little rock and roll fantasy thing. It's like, this is great. Sometimes my job is to play weddings. I'll play with a wedding band. I'll get on totally opposite. Suit, bow tie, like the whole thing. And I'll play in a wedding band that's often composed of people that are at least 10 years younger than me. And we'll play someone's wedding, and they'll say afterwards, you guys, it was great. And look at all you young guys and girls. Oh, amazing. You got your whole lives ahead of you. And, you know, hopefully I feel like I fit in with them, but I'm, you know, older than a lot of them. And people often say, you know, you guys, I hope you make it one day. And that's something I hear a lot. And people mean it as a compliment. They say, you know, you're great. I hope you make it. You know, keep trying. Don't give up. Well, I'll tell you, people go through sort of stages of shock when they find out a little more about my personal life. If they ask me questions, the first question they might ask is, are you from around here? Do you live in Toronto? And I say, no, I live in Burlington, which is 45 minutes west of here. Yeah, B-Town, yeah. Oh, you should move to Toronto. It'd be great for your career. It'd be a good move. I said, well, I lived here for 10 years, but you know, my wife and I moved to Burlington. Oh, you have a wife. There's this second stage of shock, right? Like, I just maybe assumed you didn't. Okay, you got a wife. That's great. Well, why Burlington? What made you pick Burlington? Well, after my first daughter was born, we decided we wanted to do the suburban thing and like go and get a house, and that's how we wanted to do it. And, you know, and then at this point, the jaw is almost on the floor, and it's like, your first daughter. How many kids do you have? I have 3. They go. Well, you don't have to applaud that, you know, it just kind of happens, but you know, it's funny when people are so surprised. I guess it makes us think about, you know, what your perception of someone is. You know, you have maybe no idea what their life is really like, right? And I know it's not, they don't mean to be insulting in any way when they're shocked that I have a wife and 3 kids, you know, but I guess it's not what they're used to. Maybe they see you on stage in that drunken bar at 2:30 in the morning, having a ball, on stage, a big stage in front of a big crowd, big lights, or, you know, doing a wedding, playing with a bunch of young kids just starting their career, and they might just assume that, you know, you have a different life or you live a different lifestyle. Okay? Let me play one more song for you. Around the time my first daughter was born, I was going through a bit of a career, I won't say career change, because I mean, I've always done music for a living, but at this time I sort of I feel like I was spinning my wheels a little bit. I'd played in a lot of bands in Toronto in my 20s, and I feel like I was, you know, waiting to be discovered, which is something a term you'll hear a lot. Get discovered, you know. I think that means, to me, that would mean simply that someone's going to come to me and say, I really like what you do. I am going to pay to have you make music, and I'll pay for it and I'll promote it, and you just do the creative thing. I think that's every musician's dream, is to be like, oh, great, okay, so I don't have to worry about any of that. I just be me and be creative, and you're going to pay for it. So when I say be discovered, that's what I was waiting for. My wife said, you know, I was 31, and she said, don't wait anymore. Just make an album yourself. Do it independently. We'll go into debt a little bit. Pay for it yourself. Find a producer. Write the songs, and just get on with it, because you're just going to keep going like this. So I did. And the first song that I played for you is called Thanks for the Music, and that was a song that kind of chronicled my musical journey kind of through my 20s. And of course, on this album, there's songs about my first daughter, because she was pretty influential at the time. I was figuring out parenthood. Now I'm an expert. There's no such thing. Right. This is called Once in a While. And I hope to, when Ava, who's now 7, I hope we can dance on her wedding day to this song. I think this would be a father-daughter dance. It'd be amazing to dance to a recording that Dad did many years ago. We'll see if she goes for it. Yeah. All right. You came to me, you were sent from above. When you talk to me, it's a language of love. The words of a child, more meaning than most say. Touch and a smile, more feeling each day. I used to look for things that were missing, counting the holes and what isn't there. Day after day, lost sight of the meaning. Your life brought me love, it's suddenly clear. Once in a while, I was inspired to say, once in a while, I was a great man. And once in a while, I do the right thing. Every once in a while I can. When I sit alone, I think of the hard road of teaching you, child, to walk on your own. For me, I'll take your hand, and when you let go, I'll understand. Once in a while, I smile at the dawn. Once in a while, I felt good. Once in a while, I'd write a great song. Every once in a while I could. And ever since you and your love came my way, my once in a while is every single day. To say, once in a while I was a great man. Once in a while I do the right thing. Every once in a while I can. Ever since you